Let's learn the art of not caring what other thinks and simple ways to live happily. Well, there is a very fine line between valuing other people's opinion and letting them dictate your life. Living for other people's approval can be really exhausting and it is a sure way to unhappiness. I'm not saying that you should become arrogant, indifferent, insensitive, and just do not care about what the other people say at all. Don't give them value at all. I'm only saying that you care for yourself, choose self care, self love over societal pressures. In this journey of self fulfillment, let's learn 8 simple ways that can make all the difference. Hi, I'm Sonia Anand, psychologist, and today in this session we'll be talking about the various ways, simple steps which you can follow to make your life much happier and not caring what other people have to say or other people care about. Recognize the reality. There's a universal truth that we often forget. You can't please everyone. This is a tough pill to swallow, especially in our increasingly connected world where everyone seems to have an opinion about everything. It's like we are constantly walking on a tightrope, trying increasingly connected world where everyone to balance between fitting in and being ourselves. But here's the thing, it's not about disregarding others completely. It's more about understanding that their opinions are just that, opinions. They're not absolute truths, and they certainly shouldn't dictate how you live your life. Start by acknowledging this reality. Understand that while people are entitled to their perspectives, you are equally entitled to live your life the way you want to. By accepting this, you'll gradually free yourself from the mental shackles of constant approval seeking and pave the way for true happiness. Number 2, embrace your uniqueness. Now, here's a personal story that changed my perspective on this topic. A few years ago, I found myself constantly trying to fit into a mold. I was always worried about what others would think if I deviated from what was considered normal. It was exhausting and quite frankly made me feel invisible. One day I decided to sign up for a painting class, something I had always wanted to do but was too afraid of people's judgments. Do you think it's a waste of time? Or maybe judge me my paintings weren't good? Well, the first few classes were tough. I constantly compared my work to others and worried about their opinions. But as time passed, I realized that this was my journey. My paintings were a reflection of me, not them. Embracing my uniqueness in this way was liberating. It didn't matter if my art was different, it was mine, and that is what made it special. Number 3, focus on self-improvement. When you shift your attention from others' opinion to your own growth, it leads to a more fulfilling life. This concept is rooted in psychology. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, a theory of psychology, places self-actualization at the top of the pyramid. This refers to the realization and fulfillment of one's potential and is achieved when one focuses on self-improvement rather than external validation. By concentrating on improving yourself, you will be learning a new skill, pursuing a passion, or working on personal growth. You start to value your own progress over other people's opinions. This shift in mindset can lead to a happier and more satisfying life. Practice mindfulness. One of the teachings of Buddhism is mindfulness, which is about being present and fully engaged with whatever we are doing at the moment. Mindfulness teaches us to live in the now and focus on our actions rather than worrying about others' opinions or the future. By practicing mindfulness, you can gain a new perspective on your thought patterns, particularly those related to fear of other judgments. It allows you to observe these thoughts without getting caught up in them, gradually reducing their hold over you. Embracing mindfulness not only helps in letting go of unnecessary worries about others' opinions, but also leads to a deeper understanding of oneself and a happier life. 5th, set healthy boundaries. There was a time in my life when I was a yes person. I would agree to everything anyone asked of me, often at the cost of my own comfort or happiness. Whether it was doing favors I didn't have time for or giving up on my preferences to accommodate others, I was always putting others first. Over time, this took a toll on my mental health. I felt like I was losing myself in the process of trying to please everyone around me. It was then that I realized the importance of setting healthy boundaries. It wasn't about being selfish, but about respecting my own needs and space. I started saying no when I needed to and prioritized my well being over others' expectations. This shift was challenging initially, but it was crucial for my happiness and self esteem. Setting boundaries might seem daunting, but it is an essential step towards not letting others' opinions control your life. It gives you the freedom to make choices that align with your values and desires, leading to a more authentic and satisfying life. Number 6, value some opinions. Wait, isn't this article about not caring what others think? Yes, it is. But here's the twist. Not all opinions should be disregarded. It might sound some counteract intuitive, but selectively valuing certain opinions can actually aid your journey towards independence. It's about distinguishing constructive feedback from unhelpful criticism. Constructive feedback, even when it's tough to hear, can help us grow and improve. It's the unhelpful, often negative criticism that we need to learn to let go of. The trick is to identify the difference. Is the opinion coming from a place of knowledge and genuine care for your well-being? If yes, it might be worth considering. If it's just an unsolicited judgment without any constructive value, feel free to ignore it. Cultivate self-compassion. This is point number 7. When we are worried about others' opinions, it's often because we are afraid of making mistakes or not being good enough. This fear can be paralyzing and keep us from living our lives to the fullest. One way to combat this is by cultivating self-compassion. This involves being kind to ourselves when we stumble or fall short of our expectations rather than beating ourselves up. When you practice self-compassion, you acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes and that it's okay not to be perfect. This acceptance can significantly reduce the fear of judgment and allow you to live more authentically. When you make a mistake or feel like you're not measuring up, instead of worrying about what others might think, try giving yourself the same kindness you would give a friend. It's a simple shift in mindset, but it can make a world of difference. And last but not the least, number 8, live for yourself. At the end of the day, the most important thing to remember is this: you are living your life for yourself, not for anyone else. Your happiness, your dreams, your choices, they all belong to you. They are not up for public scrutiny or approval. So make decisions that resonate with your values and aspirations. Pursue what brings you joy and fulfillment. Because when you live for yourself, you embrace the freedom to be who you truly are. And there's nothing more liberating or fulfilling than that. Final thoughts: it's a journey. Mastering the art of not caring what others think is not an overnight feat. It's a journey, a gradual process of self-discovery and growth. Each step you take towards valuing your own opinion more than others is a step towards a happier, more authentic life. It's about embracing your uniqueness, setting boundaries, and most importantly, living for yourself. Remember, at the center of this journey is you. It's about respecting and honoring your feelings, choices, and experiences. As you embark on this path, remember that it's not about being immune to others' opinions, but about not letting them dictate your life. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, and there's no one better equipped to live it than you.